Hi Bainbridge Island, I'm Ellen Schroer, your Deputy City Manager. This is your city update for the week ending October 21st, 2022. As we've talked about in the city update before, the city is undertaking a housing action plan to identify ways to meet housing needs now and for the next 2 decades. This housing analysis and strategic plan will answer questions about the current availability of different housing types, who lives and works on Bainbridge Island, and what types of housing are needed to meet current and future housing needs. At this week's City Council study session, the city's Housing Action Plan consultants, Eco Northwest, presented the findings from a draft housing needs assessment. The early summary of the findings showed that population growth and housing production has slowed over the last decade compared to the previous decade on the island. The findings also showed that there is a need for an increase in housing production to meet the current and future needs of the island, including a workforce that increasingly lives off-island. In addition, a broader availability of different housing options are needed to meet demand, such as more long-term rentals, housing suitable for aging baby boomers, and supporting production of more housing affordable to low and middle-income households. The data given will be used by the Council as they think about housing policy on the island and consider strategies to address housing needs. This process is far from over. The next step will be presentations from Eco Northwest and Triangle Associates at the November 15th City Council study session on the information gathered through the Housing Action Plan survey, focus groups, and other engagement methods. You can see the full report and presentation on the Housing Action Plan's current findings in the October 18th City Council study session agenda packet under Agenda and Meetings on our website. The Bainbridge Island Public Works Department has recently received full accreditation from the American Public Works Association. This accreditation formally verifies and recognizes that our City Public Works Department has achieved standards of excellence. Our Public Works Director, Chris Wierzbicki, tells us more about this prestigious national accreditation.
The City of Bainbridge Island is only the 9th agency in the state of Washington to receive the APWA accreditation. The APWA has what they call an accreditation process for municipalities to be certified in. And essentially it is a process that they go through to determine that the municipality has practices and policies identified for doing all of the work they do in some sort of documented fashion. And so we spent several years putting together a package of all of the policies, procedures, and plans that we use to do our work and put them in front of the APWA so they could compare them against their best practices and the best practices of other municipalities. We met their very high standards for getting accredited, which is to meet have a 97% achievement rate for all the chapters that they identify that you need to have materials for, and there's over 400 of them. So we received a thumbs up on all of our policies and practices. So over 400 of those were approved.
Thank you, Chris, and congratulations to the entire department for their diligent hard work, which has been recognized with this accreditation, and makes sure that all of Bainbridge Island is consistently served with superior service. The APWA Accreditation Award will be presented at the October 25th City Council meeting if you would like to attend. You can also watch online under Agenda and Minutes of our website. As the City Council considers if additional regulations are needed for e-bike usage on the island, we would like to hear your thoughts on how e-bikes share the roads and trails of the island, as well as the role they play in your life, if any. If you are an e-bike user, one of the things we'd like to know is where you use your e-bike and why. If you don't use an e-bike, we still want to know how you feel about sharing the roadways and spaces of the island with e-bikes. This will also give us additional information on certain Sustainable Transportation Plan future projects. You can find the e-bike usage survey on our website under Engage Bainbridge. The survey runs now until the end of the month. Next Saturday, October 29th, is National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day. This year, the Bainbridge Island Police Department will be holding this event at the Farmers Market next to City Hall. Members of the police department will be on hand to collect unused, unneeded, or expired prescription and non-prescription medications. Proper disposal of unused drugs can save lives and protect the environment. Improper disposal of prescription medications can lead to accidental poisoning, misuse or overdose, and is unhealthy for our environment. We encourage you to spend this next week gathering up these unused medications for the October 29th Drug Take-Back Day, where they can be disposed of safely. This year's International Great Shakeout Day on October 20th was a success. Millions of people worldwide participated in earthquake drills at work, school, home, and at city halls. Now is a great time to assess your surroundings and monitor your spaces for earthquake hazards. If you haven't already, take the Bainbridge Prepared Household Assessment to gauge how prepared you and your family are in the event of an emergency. You can find that assessment on our website under General Preparedness. This week, our Kitsap Humane Society adoptable pet is August. August is a black and white gentleman of a cat who's about 3 years old. He has a big personality. This handsome sir loves to greet his people with a meow and is happy to spend his day at their side. Interested in making August a part of your family? You can meet him and our other adoptable pets at Kitsap Humane Society, open for walk-up appointments on a first-come, first-served basis. Visit www.kitsap.humane.org. For more information on some of these topics and all the city's news, please check out the City Manager's Report online at bainbridgewa.gov.